I don't think a Choco Taco classifies as an ice cream sandwich. I agree with that, but I don't agree. I think a taco, like a regular taco, is technically the same.
Yo, Dante, how you doing today?
Doing great, Vincent. We're back. Another week of unfiltered here. Having myself a nice Core Power vanilla milkshake, protein shake thing.
If you're listening,
if you're listening, Core Power,
throw a sponsorship out
there.
there.
Also, vanilla case of Core Power, just because it's my favorite flavor. Favorite flavor of ice cream.
It's the only good one.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like there's an Oreo one.
I was gonna say there's a chocolate one that I drink that's not this same, I guess, brand, same brand, different item. But it has more protein and it's pretty chocolate. It's pretty good. I almost like it as much as this one, but this one's a little bit better for sure. But other than that, it's a great day here on Unfiltered. Back with another week of sports. Fun topics. How are you doing this week, Vincent?
Doing good. I mean, can't complain. Weather's been a little cooler.
The
humidity's a little better, but we're all down. A lot of bad times in Philly sports this last couple weeks.
Yeah,
everything's been getting
not on the right path.
Tough, real tough to deal with. There are a lot of losing. We only have the Phillies to watch, and they're not doing great.
Yeah, it's a rough time.
They've lost. I think it's a 11 out of 15. They've lost 5 straight series, 6 out of 7.
Oh,
and
wow.
Something else. But they got swept for the first time since I don't even know. I think it's last year.
Holy shit!
Which is obviously good, but
I mean,
in terms
yeah,
of getting swept. But yeah, and then they have a hard schedule coming up. They got all West Coast, Seattle, Arizona, and Dodgers. So nothing easy coming up.
Yeah.
Everybody's in shambles. Starting pitching has been better. The bullpen kind of falling apart. Bats falling apart, not getting hits for 4 or 5 innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then nothing really going their way. For the most part, are you in panic mode now? Or do you think, there's plenty of time left still?
Oh, there's plenty.
Lots of games.
Plenty.
And this, you think they still make the playoffs? You think they still win the division?
Yeah.
I think they still hold the 1 seed.
Yeah. I think this is all just a rough time for us. Obviously, we are in a slump. But, I mean, I think every team in baseball goes through a slump. I mean, we can just compare ourselves to the Yankees, who we just got swept by. I mean, they were the best team in the MLB.
And then they had the worst record from June. They were lost 17 of 24
and then they just currently swept the best team in baseball. So I understand, do we want to see the Phillies, our team lose? Absolutely not. Do we want to see the pitchers struggle, the batting not be as well as it was? I mean, we scored 6 runs today. I mean,
we scored 4 today. 5.
We scored 5 today. How many did we score yesterday?
6.
And how many did we score today before that?
4.
Okay. I mean, if we're scoring 6, 5, and 4, to be honest, we should be winning the games. I'm not blaming the batting. Yes, maybe the hits aren't coming at a time of need.
Lots of runners left in scoring position and on base in general.
Absolutely, and that is a problem that we should easily. I mean, that should be fixed before the playoffs. I mean, if you're the best team in the league, you shouldn't be leaving 2, 3 men on base. You should be getting at least one of those guys in every time you have an opportunity. But overall, I'm gonna have to blame the pitchers here and the relievers, because you're letting up 6, 7, 8 runs. Not that I don't think any of the pitchers expect us to win a game like that when we're giving up 8 runs. But at the end of the day, you have to be better than that. I mean, you've pitched great all season. I mean, we had 6 all-star pitchers, and now all of a sudden everybody just forgot how to pitch. I don't really think so. I think we're just in a all-star break slump.
Definitely.
People
ever since the all-star break, London. I think London now since London we're under 500. Pitching has been, even starting pitching has been bad. Sanchez gave up 4 to the Yankees. Maybe 5. One off a grand slam.
Yeah.
Wheeler got absolutely rocked on Monday. Yeah, on Monday.
Yes. And yesterday, Nola pitched great.
No, Nola pitched.
He pitched okay.
When he came out, he only had given up 1 run.
Yeah.
It's a bullpen.
Blew it.
Bullpen's not been great. We went out, obviously. We could talk about some of the trades if you guys haven't been keeping up. Austin Hayes was the first one. Started out pretty rough. He only had like 1 hit, and he then struck out a bunch. In the last couple games, though, he has a home run, couple doubles, couple steals. Wednesday, he missed 2 home runs by inches or feet, depending how you want to look at it. Almost won us the game a couple times.
I mean, he's been playing pretty solid for a newcomer. I mean,
he's going to play every day now, so I mean, he's going to get the reps.
It's a new arena, new stadium, new fans, new city. You just got to get in rhythm and get used to it, get yourself settled down. So I don't really take the first couple games he played with a lot of, you know.
You like the no batting gloves.
No batting gloves. Is if you know he's a pro when he's not rocking batting gloves.
No batting gloves always tough.
Like Hunter Pence, the man was psychotic, only had 1 on. On a choked up wooden bat in baseball. I mean, like, savage. Just one of the greatest to ever play the goddamn game, and I love it. But yeah, no, Austin looks pretty good so far. I mean, he's, again, brand new. What pitchers have we traded for? Did we trade for any pitchers yet? Or?
Yeah, so the trade deadline's over, so we're not getting any more pitching, that's for sure.
Great.
No starters, obviously. We don't need them.
No.
Ranger, obviously, is on the IL.
Again.
Turnbull should be back soon. Taiwan Walker's came back this week. So you got the 5th starters back. We traded for Banks. He was a relief pitcher from the White Sox. We traded for Seth Johnson, I think his name is, from the Orioles. So we sent Gregory Soto there to hang out with Sir Anthony Dominguez.
I did see that. I saw it was like after like added on trade. I was like, didn't we just trade with the Orioles and send Sir Anthony? And we just also trade with them again?
Yeah, so we sent Sir Anthony and whoever on it. Someone else?
Yeah, we sent the outfielder.
And Christian Pache, right?
Yeah.
Pache. We got Tanner Banks from the White Sox, another reliever, good against lefties, I think. We traded Soto. We got Carlos Estevez from the Angels. Good. Hasn't given up a run now in like 19 straight innings, I think. So he's been good. He's a good closer. He knows he's not gonna. He had a really good quote. He said, "I'd love to be like in the closer role, but like I'm here when you get brought to a good team, you just do what you can. I'm just gonna be another grain on the sand, which is the beach of the Phillies." And so it was a cool quote.
One of the craziest lines I've ever heard in my life.
But yeah, and I think that was all the trades. Nothing too big, nothing too crazy. A lot of the
quality stuff for sure.
Quality stuff. I mean, we tried to go for Robert from the White Sox. They wanted a lot, so we didn't get him.
Yeah.
Some of the other relievers, they wanted a lot.
Like, the starter for the White Sox also said that he wasn't coming anywhere and playing in October if he wasn't getting an extension, or if he wasn't going to be a starter either. Like, and with all due respect, I respect his view and how he like presented himself. But like, you're on the worst team in baseball. I don't know if you should be making demands, but you know, I mean, that's why he's still on the worst team in baseball. And
yeah, no one traded. I mean, I think they were asking for a lot for him too.
Yeah, I mean,
but
you know,
overall, I mean,
solid trade deadline.
We didn't need starters.
We didn't.
In the end, I think that was just gonna be like a package type deal.
We did not.
But yeah, overall, the Phillies are
struggling.
I don't think I'm in panic mode either. I think they're gonna.
I was gonna say, how do you feel?
Even if they go 500 the rest of the season, they'll probably still win 90, 95 games, which should be plenty to at least win the division.
I think
probably take the 1 seed still.
Do you agree that it's the batting that's the problem, or do you think it's the pitching as well?
It's a combination. Batting, the starters have still been good. They did have a couple weeks where they were pretty bad. They got a little better. So starters can be better, of course. Some of them have only been going like 5 innings. You know what? If you get 6, that's good. 7's great. Anything more than that, amazing. The bullpen should be able to close out the games with 3 innings left. They're that good. Alvarado's been leaking oil. Strom has even been leaking oil. Hoffman has had his good and bad days. They walked too many guys recently.
That has been a
Kirkering
problem.
too, walking too many guys.
Very wild. We have pitchers.
So you gotta like the other night they walked. I think it was Judge and Soto, and then Jazz came up and hit a home run. Can't walk. I mean, I understand who they are. Can't walk them still.
Yeah, no.
Gotta give him competitive pitches. Get him out.
I mean, at least try.
Walking's been a problem. And then the bats have just died. I mean, like, I think Harper's batting like 150 since I forget when the exact date is. I think there's only like one person batting over 300, and I don't even remember who it is. It might have been.
Is it Nick or is it Bohm?
It was Bohm, I think. Nick. Might have been Nick.
I think
Nick was batting like around 300. Turner was batting like 290.
I was talking shit on Nick, but Nick's really balling out recently.
Nick has been really good since everyone got hurt. He's coming up a lot. I mean, the lineup is good from what it is. I mean, Stott's still struggling again. Marsh is kind of struggling again. Bohm has had 2 RBIs since in the last 20-something games. Harper obviously isn't doing anything in the last, and he says it. I mean, Schwarber got hot for a couple games, and that was about it.
We just gotta get back in
They're just all getting cold the wrong time. Real Muto has 4. He had a 3-hit game last night, but before that, he was like 2 for 20 since he came off the IL. So they're all struggling at the same time, which is unfortunate. Things that can't happen in the playoffs. So, you got to figure it out now.
Yes, sir.
You got a day off tomorrow. Figure it out. Take some series now from the teams that you could possibly play in the World Series.
I mean, yeah, I think personally, just gotta get back in the rhythm. Like, I like what Carper. Hello. I like what Harper said today. He said, team just gotta get back up and just keep going. Obviously, we're in a slump, but the slump just doesn't end. You gotta make it end type thing. He said, he basically said like, get up, Cowboys, and get going or something like that. Overall, I like his attitude. I mean, he's taking responsibility for how bad he's playing. He's like, I'm gonna step up myself. I'm not telling the team to step up. I'm gonna step up too. So,
I mean, he's frustrated obviously, and he's taking ownership of it, and that's what you need from your leader. Of course,
you gotta hold everybody.
He's been one of the worst ones, and I think he says it. He knows it. I mean, if Bohm's not hitting, and you're not hitting, and Turner's not hitting, you're
1 through 4.
I think last night at some point the top 4 were like 0 for 22 or something like that.
That's it.
And then over the whole Yankee series, if Schwarber, Turner, Harper, and Bohm had 5 hits combined, I'd be surprised.
That's horrible. That's like
Schwarber got hit in today's game.
It's like the Arizona Diamondbacks series all over again.
Yeah,
where we went 0 for 26.
I think what scares people, obviously, because they all go cold at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like
Bohm had 2 hits today. Schwarber had 1.
I mean, I like Bohm still in the sense of Bohm doesn't swing for the fences. Bohm just wants to get hits. Like, you could tell he's not swinging hard. He's just poking that bad boy out there and just hitting little singles and doubles. And I'm not mad at that at all. I feel like Harper, I can't even say anything about Schwarber because Schwarber has really stepped up and has a better eye for the ball, and he's not swinging for home runs every at bat. He's hitting for contact a little more now, and I like that. But I still feel like they don't do it as much as they should. I feel like Harper and Schwarber specifically just swing for the fences every swing. I think
it's just their way their swing is too.
I don't mind that. It's not that I'm complaining. It's more like in playoff baseball, you gotta play small ball. In baseball in general nowadays, you actually have to play small ball. I mean, it's a new game where a bunt and a stolen base can get you a run to win the game. So we were really good at that last year. I feel like last year we were so good at that. We used to hit and run or bunt and steal every at bat if possible. So I hope we get back to that because that's what Harper said he wants to get back to. So hopefully they actually take that into consideration and get back to it.
But yeah, last night with the extra innings, if you count 1 through 5, if you count Marsh too, they had 2 hits between all of them, and that was 12, 17, 26 at bats. 2 for 26, 1 through 5, with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ks.
Damn. We were getting cooked out there. And you're not going to tell me that the Yankees pitchers are that stinking good, because I know they're not. They're good. I know they're good.
The young guy is good.
They have Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole didn't pitch against us.
Exactly. But I'm saying they have Garrett Cole.
Gil or whatever
his
name is.
They have the guy with the mustache.
Cortez he pitched today.
Yeah, he's solid too. Like they have solid pitchers, but you're not gonna tell me all these pitchers are that good that you're going 0 for 27. Our bottom, if the bottom of the line is gonna hit, you have no reason.
Yankees do have, I think, the top team ERA, but still.
If the bottom of the lineup is getting hits, you need hits. I don't care.
Well, before we down everybody with the Phillies talk,
I'm already down, Vincent, but it's fine.
Nothing else really has happened with the other sports, so we figured we'd talk deeper about the Phillies anyway.
True.
But yeah, for the Phillies, wrap up on the Phillies, they'll be fine. They're gonna figure it out.
Slumps happen.
The Yankees have been the worst team, and they came back. Though everyone has bad streaks.
That's the best point we made today about the Phillies. Also, I just want to point out again for baseball, if for a batter, if you are getting a hit every 6 at bats, you're like almost in the Hall of Fame. So just put that into perspective. So
6 at bats, that's bad.
I know, but like realistically, 4 at bats. If you get a hit every 4 at bats, you're like in the Hall of Fame.
Sometimes.
If you get a hit every 3 at bats, you're literally the best player in the Hall of Fame, probably.
It's up there.
That's so you're made to fail more in baseball than other sports. So like we gotta cut them some slack. It's not like easy. They'll get back to it. I have full faith. I have not lost a single ounce of faith yet.
They'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
Sixers, I think absolutely nothing, honestly.
Nothing. I mean, I saw Tyrese went on the Paul George podcast.
And they introduced Reggie Jackson.
Yes.
I don't know if he got signed when we were talking last week.
I don't think so. So we signed Reggie Jackson, which is we like.
I think we did talk about it actually, because I think we talked about him being teammates with Drummond and Paul George.
Yeah,
so all good stuff there. Good backup point guard. Still need some more pieces out there.
I like the one thing I want to say about today is I saw that Tyrese was on Paul George's podcast and he said something really funny. He was like, when you play with Embiid, you're just not used to it. And Paul George was like, well, what do you mean? He was like, so like imagine playing basketball in the NBA and then like you have this amazing center, 7 feet tall, 7'2", can be Shaq, can be Dirk, can be whoever the frick he wants, whatever day it is. And you're in the NBA just making these millions of dollars and like you stand there and you have a wide open 3. It just doesn't make sense, right? And Paul George was like, what do you mean? He was like, yeah, like I'll be playing a game with Embiid like as a Sixers and they'll be triple teaming Embiid. He'll pass me the ball. I'll be so open. I'll be like, I don't think this is right. And then I'll miss the 3 because I'm just not used to being that open. I just thought it was really funny how he explained how Embiid.
I did see him talking about how he's Dirk / Shaq and
then he's
Kobe or whoever it might be. But Embiid is obviously that good. So I
mean, he did drop 70 in a game in 34 minutes. So pretty impressive. Yeah.
Otherwise, Sixers not much.
Nope, it's quiet.
The Flyers introduced Michkov again. They actually went to the Phillies game a couple of days ago.
They probably lost.
They definitely lost, but. Otherwise, that's it for the Flyers too. Oh, and I think Connect. I don't know if we talked about Connect. He got his 8-year, $8.75 million extension. Good to have him here.
Love that.
It's a lot of money for someone, but he stays. Yeah, I mean, those are people that are making similar money produce a little more than he has. But
I mean, he's young, isn't he? He's only like 25.
He's 20. Yeah, something like that. 27 maybe.
Huh. Well,
and then last we have the Eagles. Started training camp last week. Heard good things for the most part. They did the more rankings. I don't know if we talked.
I saw AJ
Lane Johnson was 41. I think we might have talked about that last week.
I don't think so.
He was 41. AJ Brown was 21. Then I saw that Jalen Hurts was 15. That's pretty good.
I think so.
Devontae was 86 or something.
What was Saquon?
84. Okay. They were close.
That's fair. I think those are solid rankings.
I'm trying to think if there's any more Eagles that haven't been ranked yet, but that might be it.
No, I think that's it.
Like they're not going to rank. Did Goddard get ranked?
Mm-hmm.
No more of the offensive line's going to get ranked.
Mm-hmm.
No more.
I don't think Goddard's going to be like a top.
No, he's not going to be higher than Hurts is.
Yeah, no. Or AJ Brown either.
That's probably it. So that's probably it for the Eagles rankings.
Yep. All good though. I think they're solid. I mean,
they don't mean much. I think AJ probably is they probably have him ranked as like the 3rd or 4th best receiver, I think.
That's fair.
Tyreek is going to be above him.
Jettas is going to be above him.
Jefferson's going to be above him.
Jamar.
Maybe Jamar. I can't remember if I saw him on the list already or not.
I feel like Jamar, Jettas, and Tyreek should be the only.
Was Waddle on the list?
I mean, not that I remember.
I mean, he shouldn't be higher than.
He's definitely not higher than AJ Brown. He might be higher than Devonta, but I doubt it. I don't think he is though. So.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
I don't think he's on the list. He had a shit year last year.
Waddle, was he that bad? I don't remember.
I think so.
I think he was decent.
I think he was ass because I can't remember his stats.
They put it out. So Stroud was 20, Roquan Smith was 19, Jetta was 18,
yes,
Micah 17, Dak 16, Hurts 15, George Kittle 14.
They put Micah under Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dak.
Well, that makes sense.
George Kittle 14.
I don't know about the Micah under Hurts.
CD 13, Josh Allen 12, and Fred Warner 11. So we're missing like
Joe B.
Josh
Allen.
No, Josh Allen was right there. He was 12.
Josh Allen?
Mm-hmm. I think only Lamar's left. And
that makes sense. Derrick Henry.
No, Derrick Henry got ranked, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did he?
Missing like Mahomes.
McCaffrey.
Mahomes
is probably going to be 1.
Myles Garrett, I think.
He's going to be like 3 or 4, I think. TJ Watt probably will be.
TJ Watt got
ranked?
I think so. Well,
the disrespect right now.
In Madden ratings, they have Watt lower than Micah, so
that's
Trent Williams probably is still on there.
I can see that. TJ Watt and Micah Parsons. I think I'm taking Michael Parsons.
Purdy was 28. I think Bosa was 27.
That's low. I mean, he actually low-key didn't do shit last year. So.
Dexter Lawrence was 24.
That's kind of low.
AJ was 21, like we said. Yeah, I guess Burrows probably left. Lamar, Mahomes.
McCaffrey.
Tyreek Hill.
Jamar Chase.
I think, as far as I can remember. 6. We said something. Trent Williams.
Yeah, most likely.
He's good. He's going to be rated. He's 99 in Madden, so I'm assuming he's got a high.
Most likely.
Who are we missing?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. 8. We just said something, but I can't remember. No other running back. No other receiver, probably. Is there another quarterback we're missing? I don't think so. Not Jordan Love. He got ranked, right?
Kirk Cousins?
No. I don't think he's ranked.
Oh, damn, that's insane. Yeah, no, I can't remember another.
Oh, never mind. Joe Burrow is 39.
Oh, never mind. I have no idea who his top 10's going to be. It's going to be an interesting one. That's all I could say.
Another cornerback, maybe?
Oh, yeah, like Sauce.
He's like...
Oh. Not Sauce. I couldn't even tell you another solid cornerback, to be honest. I mean, I could tell you a bunch of solid cornerbacks, but not one who I think is going to be top 10 at all.
Fred Warner was 11.
I mean, we're going to find out, and I'm very intrigued. I mean, I know Mahomes is probably going to be 1. McCaffrey's probably going to be 2.
We're missing Mahomes and I guess Lamar. That's it.
Pretty much.
Can't remember if Herbert was in there somewhere.
Yeah,
probably was, though.
Yeah, rankings don't mean much, but I do like that.
It's interesting to see.
I do like that. Oh my God, let there be light. That Jalen Hurts was a top 20.
Chris Jones, I don't know if he was in there.
I don't think so.
Tyreek Hill, Kelce. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some of the people that are going to be in the top 10 were not in the top 10 last year.
Yeah, they made
obviously.
Some people made some jumps.
Myles Garrett probably made a jump. Max Crosby. Can't remember if I saw him. Stephon Diggs. Don't remember if I saw him either.
Like he's gonna be in the top 10, to be honest.
Aaron Donald retired. But yeah, we'll talk more about that next week when they pull the top 10 out. I think it's next week.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see that. But I think that's all sports for this week, Vincent.
That is all sports.
Would you like to go into the Reddit next, or would you like to go into?
Yeah, we could do our Reddit next.
The missus said hi to everybody.
Someone's crying. Yeah. We'll pick. Would you want to hear something about? So we're doing Reddit. Am I the asshole? So Kelly will enjoy this. Her favorite. Do you want to hear more about someone not ordering food so they wouldn't have to split the bill? or yelling at my neighbor's kids who knowingly scratched my car?
Who's right? Am I picking who I think's gonna be the asshole here, or who's gonna be the right one?
No,
here?
which one do you think? Which one do you want to do? We'll just do one.
Let's go with.
Do the next one next week.
We'll go with the car.
Car.
Yeah.
Right. So it says, "Am I the asshole for yelling at my neighbor's kids who knowingly scratched my car?" So they say, "Today I was doing some yard work when the neighbor's kids, probably around 15, came out of their garage with their bikes. They share a driveway on the townhouse, and they had their car parked outside. New car a few weeks ago, so very paranoid about the damage. They're watching it closely. When they reached the end of the drive, one of the kids put the bike on the kickstand, walked back towards the house. As they walked away, the bike fell over, hitting the side of my car.
Mm-hmm.
They heard the bike hit the car and fall to the ground. They looked at the side of the car and they directly at me, and then got on the bike and rode away. The person got up to see if there was any damage, and there was a big scratch on the bumper. And the other sibling that was still there, they told him that they need to go tell the kid that they scratched his car. So they went to get them, and a few minutes later they came back. When they returned, raised my voice at both of them, said that they need to, when you damage someone's property, you don't pretend it didn't happen. You apologize and try to make it right. They were saying that they didn't see the scratch, they didn't hear it, and all sorts of excuses. But since they made direct eye contact with me when it happened, this only made me angrier. After a few minutes, I managed to get the scratch off the car, so there was no damage, and the kids rode off. Am I the asshole for yelling at these kids instead of waiting for their parents to return home?
Absolutely not.
What do you think?
Absolutely not an asshole at all. Kids are assholes. They would absolutely, like, if you didn't go out there and like see that the car got scratched and like the kids weren't there and looking at you in your eyes, then they probably would have just left it and never said anything, and you would have saw it later. Also, kids don't really understand. I feel like kids nowadays, especially, don't understand like cars yet, especially a 15-year-old, which I mean, they should be, because I think depending on where they live, you at 16, 17, or 18, you can go get your permit or driver's license and start driving. But I feel like kids nowadays are very disrespectful, and like they would have like not said anything about it, walked like drove around their bikes and never said anything, and then you would have been stuck. If it was a serious scratch, you would have been stuck with that scratch. So personally, I feel like confronting them in that moment was the right thing to do, because if you let it go, and then like say like you let it go and then like you go talk to their parents and the parents were like, "Oh, well, do you have proof?" And you're like, "Well, no, I saw them next to my car and the bike fall over." They would have been like, "Oh, well, did you see it scratch your car?" And then if you were like, "Well, no, I went after and looked and then saw a scratch," and then they could be like, "Oh, well, you could have did it this, that, and your other thing." So I think confronting it in the moment is the best thing to do. I mean, the kids lying about it, that's the reason to get angry. I mean, they literally looked at you after they did it. So, I mean, yeah, no, I don't think they're an asshole at all.
What do you think the people of Reddit said?
They probably all
do you think
like,
they voted them as an asshole or not the asshole?
I think they definitely voted it's a his.
They don't say their gender.
They voted the person as an asshole for sure.
They voted them as not the a-hole.
Really?
So some of the comments, I'll just read a quick one. So, you weren't wrong to yell at the kids. Kids need to learn accountability, especially when they damage someone else's stuff. It's frustrating when they act like nothing happened.
Oh, so basically what I just said.
Someone said, yeah.
Maybe not yelling. I would say since they're not your kids, I mean, they were their neighbors though, correct? Like,
yes,
connected to the house.
The same like shared driveway or something like that, I think.
Yeah, so in that sense, I mean, I can see why they yelled, because if you grew up seeing these kids grow up and knowing the parents, then I guess yelling isn't like the end of the world. But I also, in the same breath, I would say maybe just, you are an adult, maybe keep your cool and don't yell at a child.
Yeah, someone else said, yeah, I'm confused by all the people that are voting that they were the a-hole. They said yelling will scare the kids, unfortunately, but they need to see that they can't just ride off after doing something wrong.
Yeah.
It's not like they hit them or kept yelling for 10 minutes. He wasn't wrong to express his frustration. He didn't harm the kids. Some people said that back in their day, if they did something like that, they would often get yelled at by the older people and be called little shits.
For sure. I've been called a little shit before.
It happens.
I was a kid one day.
Yeah. That's basically what most people are saying.
So, but
Not
they
the
agree with me
a-hole.
that he's not an asshole.
Yeah, most people said. I think majority. So how these work is like they get a majority vote, and then
Other people
it decides. Oh, the people vote basically on it and say like, oh yeah, they were the a-hole or not the a-hole.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think. I would say if I have to critique the person, I would say maybe just try and keep your cool, because I know I'm for one the first to lose my cool and start yelling. So I work on not yelling and trying to stay relaxed for as much as possible until I can't. But like yelling at kids could have gone wrong, because like imagine, if you looked outside right now and you saw your kids about to get on their bikes and then some adult was just yelling at them, you'd be pissed off as a parent. I mean, I'd be pissed off as a parent. I mean, once I found out what they did, I wouldn't be as pissed off, but in the moment I'd be pissed off because like, don't yell at my kids. So I would say maybe just gotta keep your cool a little bit longer. Because you don't want to yell at anybody's. If you don't want someone yelling at your kids, I wouldn't yell at someone else's kids. Unless they're being real assholes, then you have to yell at them. So
yeah, some people said similar things about. They're saying maybe just not to yell at them necessarily, but to like kind of tell them what happened. I think it depends on.
I could see
I think they were more mad. I think they probably wouldn't have yelled if the kids didn't run away and they're like, "Oh, we scratched your car back,"
or lie, yeah,
or lie about it. But since after all that happened, they probably just were like, "All right, well, this is getting ridiculous." Yeah. So I mean, I definitely think they're not the asshole in this situation. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They've gone yelled at before. I'm sure for their stupid things they've done. So
for sure. Yeah, we're on agree. We agree on this pod that you are not the asshole. Anonymous Reddit reviewer.
Yes, narrow, comfortable 60. You're listening.
If you see this, you are not the asshole, and I'm glad you yelled. I support your decision. But that's our "Am I the Asshole" Reddit this week. I actually like this topic. We're probably going to do this way more often.
Add these more and good insight on some "Am I the Asshole" stories.
Yeah, because me and Vincent, we agree on most things, but there will definitely be times where we're like, absolutely not.
Maybe we'll get some crazy ones. There's a lot of crazy ones on here. That was pretty. I'm
about to say that was pretty
normal,
pretty good.
I picked two pretty normal ones
to start.
So I'll get into the more deeper ones. They get crazy.
Next week we'll get down to the next week we have the other one. Next week, the week after that, we'll get into crazy one.
But yeah, that was it for the "Am I the Asshole" section.
Am I the asshole?
This week there's some special random holidays like there are every week, and it's I think Friday is International Beer Day, I believe. International Beer Day is Friday. And then International Ice Cream Sandwich Day is also this week at some point. On also Friday, same day.
Oh, look at that!
You enjoy your beer and your ice cream sandwich.
So, Vin, are you eating a beer with your ice cream sandwich, or no? You don't do beer and ice cream sandwich. I've never done it.
But I mean, it sounds fine.
It doesn't sound.
I don't think it's too bad. What do you think of an ice cream sandwich?
I think of the chocolate one, the vanilla chocolate one.
Chocolate cookies or whatever those things are.
Yeah, that's like
the vanilla middle.
Yeah, that's
you consider a Chipwich an ice cream sandwich?
Yes, absolutely. I have a question for you.
Choco Taco.
Is a Choco Taco an ice cream sandwich?
As a taco sandwich? Probably not.
I mean, technically speaking.
I don't know. I guess not. I guess you wouldn't ask someone like if you asked for an ice cream sandwich and someone gave you Choco Taco, you'd be like, what the fuck? That's how I think about it. I'm saying if you wanted an ice cream sandwich, and you were like, yeah, you have any ice cream sandwiches? Like, oh, all we got is Choco Tacos. Even though you like Choco Tacos, you're like, oh, but you'll take it, but you're like, oh, that's not an ice cream sandwich.
I'm trying to decide right now if taco's a sandwich or not in my head. Because if you think about it, it has the corn tortilla, usually hard or soft. I mean, it's a soft or hard tortilla. So, whatever it is, it is. It's a hard shell or a soft shell, which is bread. Then you got your meat, protein.
That's just corn, though.
Sometimes
corn's not bread.
You can have a veggie sandwich.
Corn's not bread.
I mean, it's a shell.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
No.
It's 2 buns and meat in between.
It's only 1 bun.
You put but it's you cut the bun in half. Like a sandwich, technically you cut it in half. You cut the roll in half and then you stick the meat inside.
A hot dog you don't, though.
No, it's pre-cut. I'm just saying. I think personally a hot dog is a sandwich. And I personally think that a taco is a sandwich because a taco has everything that a sandwich would have with the meat, protein, vegetables, sometimes some kind of dressing.
Is an Oreo a sandwich?
Technically, yes. No, it's not. It's no protein in that. It's just sugar. So
no. You're putting up was ice cream sandwich a sandwich?
It's an ice cream
protein
sandwich.
in that.
It's an ice cream sandwich.
What's a hot dog?
It's a sandwich.
It's a meat sandwich.
It's a regular sandwich. A hot dog is a regular sandwich. If we're talking about ice cream sandwiches, I don't think a Choco Taco classifies as an ice cream sandwich. I agree with that. But I don't agree. I think a taco, like a regular taco, is technically a sandwich. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm just gonna have a
regular
hot take.
taco.
A regular taco is a sandwich, but I don't think a Choco Taco is a sandwich.
I have to ask the people.
The people.
Taco.
Is it a sandwich? Yes,
there's not many sandwiches in my book other than sandwiches, honestly.
I see so many sandwiches. I see like
a pie sandwich.
Is a pie a sandwich? It technically has crust, has a filling. You can pick it up and eat with your hands. I mean, technically speaking, yeah, because you can have like shepherd's pie and that has all the ingredients. So yeah, technically a pie is a sandwich.
But a lot of sandwiches out there. Shepherd's pie is a soup at that point.
No, a shepherd's pie
is like
mashed potatoes.
It's like a clam chowder thick soup.
No,
it's a hearty soup.
Olivia makes shepherd's pie with mashed potatoes, ground beef, peas, carrots, corn, and something else is in there, I'm pretty sure. And it's never soup because
sounds like super salad.
She knows I wouldn't eat it. So
super salad.
But technically shepherd's pie isn't made shepherd's pie is absolutely a soup for sure. No questions asked.
Not a sandwich.
Not a sandwich. Yeah, no, a shepherd's pie is a soup, but a chicken pot pie I think is a sandwich.
Also a salad.
I think it's a sandwich.
It's chicken pot pie. It's just
But
dripping chicken and peas and such.
But the chicken like crust is actually a crust. When you make a shepherd's pie with the mashed potatoes, there's no crust. The crust is like the mashed potatoes, so like it doesn't count because there's no starch. But for a chicken pot pie, they use like the pie crust, which is technically a crust. So I think it's technically a sandwich.
All right.
Anyway, we're off topic.
What's the good
a
ice
Choco
cream
Taco
sandwich?
is not an ice cream sandwich, so it doesn't count. You gotta go with the chocolate, vanilla chocolate ice cream sandwich. It's the best one for sure.
Which
is that just called an ice cream sandwich?
Which brand? Yeah, there's ice cream. What, the chocolate
one? Do you consider a Klondike bar
an
ice cream sandwich?
Definitely not.
Why not?
I don't know, because it's not.
But it is though. You
can't eat that thing with your hands. It melts everywhere.
But that's how you're meant to eat it though. It's a chocolate coated ice cream bar that is coated with nut. Like it could be coated with nuts. It could be coated with other things. But technically, it's
a large piece of chocolate with a filling inside.
So it's just an ice cream.
Sure, it's like when you open the box.
Well, why do you eat it like a sandwich?
There's chocolate, just like you eat a piece of chocolate.
Like you unfoil it, you rip it off, and you bite it like a sandwich. Like if you were
just
to eat
like a piece
sandwich,
of chocolate.
But if you would eat a sandwich, like your mom made you when you were a kid, you unwrap it from the foil and you bite it like a regular sandwich. So technically, it was a Klondike bar.
I can see the inside though.
So no, Klondike bar is not a sandwich.
No, it's like a piece. It's just like a
piece of ice,
like a Godiva chocolate or Lindt chocolate you get out of the box.
Okay. So it's just chocolate.
Just large.
With vanilla. With ice cream, basically.
Yeah.
So what else do you consider an ice cream sandwich other than do you consider a chipwich sandwich?
Yeah, I think a chipwich could be a sandwich. I think you got to see the contents.
That's a fair assessment.
You can see the cookies, see the ice cream in the middle.
I could see that. I mean,
it's ice cream sandwich.
Personally,
too.
I think more things than that are.
You have to understand that you have to definitely, when you ask for an ice cream sandwich, you're getting something specific. But I think other things can be classified under the role of ice cream sandwich.
So if you're asking for an ice cream sandwich, you want...
I'm expecting that big rectangle with...
The long chocolate rectangle.
Yeah, whatever it is, Good Humor or whoever makes them.
Okay. Or you're expecting a chipwich.
I mean, if I ask for ice cream, so they give you a chipwich, I'm going to have to say I want an ice cream sandwich.
Oh,
but I'm saying you can consider it like under an ice cream sandwich, but if you ask for specifically an ice cream sandwich, there should only be getting one thing.
The chocolate rectangle.
Yeah, the chocolate rectangle. Or I guess they make them circular sometimes too.
Oh yeah, true.
Like Skinny Cow makes them
They
circular.
do. I've seen circular chocolate ice cream sandwiches.
So that'll work too. But like when I think ice cream sandwich, it's that
It's chocolate, vanilla chocolate.
It's this rectangle thing right here.
Absolutely, and that's the best one to get. Honestly, that's the only ice cream sandwich I'll eat. Low key.
You don't like
a Chitwich? Not really.
How about a Mickey Mouse one?
Absolutely not. I think I've had.
Oh, they have Klondike bars that are ice cream sandwiches, but they're not Klondike bars.
They're not Klondike bars.
They're just Klondike brand
ice cream sandwiches. Because they're square, aren't they?
They're a square.
Yeah, that's why. That's why it's a Klondike bar sandwich.
Blue Benny's got some. Fat Boy's got some. Never had some of these.
But no, I agree with you. The best ice cream sandwich and the one you should get when you ask for it is the rectangle or the chocolate vanilla chocolate, and there shouldn't be anything else.
Nestle and Good Humor. Those are the.
Which one has the bear? Oh, the bear's Klondike.
Yes, the polar bear is Klondike.
But yes, ice cream sandwich, definitely that one. But enough about ice cream. International Beer Day is also Friday, which is, who doesn't love a good beer? If you could recommend one beer to me that I haven't tried, Vincent, which one am I going for?
You haven't tried.
That I gotta like it too. Like you can't just recommend me anything and I hate it. You
want a good milk stout?
No. That's a no. I think that's gonna make me shit my pants.
Peanut butter stout.
Okay.
Just kidding.
What?
Well, to recommend a beer, let's see.
Yeah, like you can recommend a dark, you can recommend a light beer, you can recommend an ale, technically.
I drink a lot of random beer.
I know you do. That's why I said
a lot of sour beers.
I know you do.
Let's see.
That's why I said you can recommend me one that I like. I like the fruity one that we had when it was me, you, and Jeff and Will. I thought that one was good. So I mean,
Sour Monkey's my go-to.
Well, I had that.
You've probably had it.
I've definitely had that.
Other ones I've had that I probably like IPAs too hoppy.
It sounds a little too hoppy for me. I'm not gonna.
You've had them.
I've had some of the ones you have in
Yards
here.
IPAs.
Yeah, they're not bad, but they are like too much. Like too much. I feel like I'm eating grass, to be honest.
You ever had a Blue Moon? I like a Blue Moon.
Oh, I have, but it has been a very, very, very long time.
It's a classic one.
I think
How about a Stella or Peroni?
I've had those. I think someone's having a ball in there. I think the last time I had a Blue Moon, I think I was a sophomore in college. So
seems illegal.
I think I'm gonna go with the Blue Moon. Yeah, no, it's not. I was 21.
Sophomore in college.
Yeah,
it's not a chance.
Yeah, you're.
I don't turn 21 until senior year of college.
Oh, I'm lying. Drexel does dumb.
Oh, you were in the third year.
Yeah, I was pre-junior.
I do like. You've had Peroni and Stella's.
Yes.
I do like. It's a. Let me see what kind of beer this is.
Where's it from?
It's a pale lager.
Oh, I like it already.
It's what is the origin here? Let me see. Hold on.
Are these one of them that you can go to like Acme and buy a one ski John or no? I have to go like buy a 6-pack. I'll buy a 6-pack.
I think you can buy them.
Solo Dolo.
You can buy them. This is a Chinese beer.
Oh.
I was trying to see if it was like actually made in China, but it seems like it's made in a German brewery still.
Oh.
It's Tsingtao Brewery.
Okay.
So you get them. I assume I've had it in Chinatown at some of the restaurants.
Oh, okay.
It's good. I like it. It's very light. I don't recommend Heineken. It's disgusting. But Heineken Silver ain't bad.
Definitely never had a Heineken Silver. I want to try the Chinese beer you just said to me.
Yeah, we can get some of those.
We'll have to try that together.
And then
I haven't had a Blue Moon in forever though.
Blue Moon's always good.
Blue Moon's never miss.
Little orange slice.
Mm.
And then what is the other? Always Stella Peroni. You've had those,
yes,
probably.
Those.
Otherwise, no. I think those are the big ones. I've never had a Guinness, but I heard you gotta go to like a actual good brewery and like get it. Get the good pour.
But so you can't get a.
You can drink. I mean, obviously people drink it on their own, but like.
Then we have. one when we
Did our beer tasting
Yeah.
stuff? I don't think so.
we did?
I feel like I couldn't buy a single Guinness, so I don't think I bought.
I was gonna say because I know I had the Modelo Negro and that was my favorite. That's still my favorite beer to this day. So
Yeah, that was good. There's the Yingling has black and tan.
what? That
It's
sounds
just a dark Yingling beer.
sounds crazy.
That's really it, I think.
So for the next pod, we're gonna get Vincent's gonna somehow find this Chinese beer.
I can find that beer.
He's gonna get that beer for us, and I'm gonna get us. What do you say you want to try? You want to try Guinness, but you want to wait. You want to have that somewhere where they actually like do it from the
You're gonna do it from the spout,
spout. So
from the tap.
the tap. So if anything, we'll try the Chinese beer first, and then what was the other beer we said?
Blue Moon.
The Blue Moon. Yeah, technically I've had that before,
Can
but
get that.
can't go wrong with a nice Blue Moon.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys have any beers that we should try, we would love a recommendation.
Let us know. Dante likes IPAs.
I'm very new to all this, so I'm just trying everything until I find one I love. So far, my favorite's Modelo Negro.
Michelob Ultra. Just kidding.
I don't think I did have one before.
They're all right.
I think Sal might have given me one before. But yeah, that's all we have for today. Thank you for sticking out, watching. This isn't that long, but you know.
Yeah, and stay tuned. We're gonna ask if a hot dog or a taco is a sandwich. Maybe let us know.
Is a hot dog or a taco a sandwich? I think it's basically a taco sandwich because we already know a hot dog is a sandwich.
Is not. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll shout it out on Instagram. Let us know what in the polls maybe.
Yes. Appreciate everybody stopping by.
But yeah, thanks for drinking straight from the tap. We're unfiltered.
See you.